Want to travel without limits? Fast, comfortable, and actually affordable? Because right now, you probably can't. There is only one real way to do that. It's simply your own aircraft. But not just any aircraft. One that carries 4 to 5 people with baggage, flies real distance, and does it with operating costs far lower than most aircraft in its class. Because on paper, almost every airplane looks good. 1,000 nautical miles, 4 seats, nice interior. But then reality begins. You add 4 people, you add baggage, and suddenly, range drops, comfort disappears, costs increase. So let's talk about reality, not marketing, not brochures. Real cross-country flying. Most aircraft in this class don't actually deliver their claimed capacity. They say 4 seats, but in reality, it's 2 people with bags, or 3 with compromises. And at the same time, 60 to 70 liters per hour, $200 to $250 per hour. That's not freedom. ANG is different. Full fuel, 4 to 5 adults, plus baggage. Not in theory, in real use. Now let's talk about range. Because range means nothing without payload. Most aircraft advertise around 1,000 nautical miles. But with real loading, the reality is 500 to 700. Now look at this. ANG, 270 liters of fuel, around 28 liters per hour, cruise speed, 165 to 185 knots, and more than 1,350 nautical miles with reserve. 4 people, baggage, real distance. This is not marketing. This is real range. Now, let's see what that actually means. From London, this is not a trip. This is your day range. Paris, Milan, Berlin, Barcelona. Different countries, same day. From Berlin, Europe stops feeling big. It becomes local. From Madrid, North Africa appears naturally. Morocco, Algeria. What once felt distant becomes one flight. Most people would call this international travel. With this kind of range, it becomes routine. Now here's something important. Most aircraft in this category cannot actually do this. Not like this. Not with 4 people. Not with baggage. Not with real reserves. On paper, yes. In reality, no. Now look at a different region. From Saudi Arabia, this is not about cities. This is about scale. Multiple countries, 1 leg, no hubs, no connections. From Central Asia, distances are larger, infrastructure is limited, and yet, your reach stays the same. This is where private aviation stops being luxury and becomes a tool. From Southern Africa, massive distances, limited connections, and still, 1 flight opens an entire region. In the Caribbean, islands stop being destinations, they become options. From the United States, this is not about crossing the country. It's about how much you can do without thinking about distance. From Central America, multiple countries, 1 flight, no system in between. From Brazil, huge distances, and still predictable reach. From Northern Europe, from Canada, from remote regions. Same principle, different geography. Wherever you are based, the rule repeats. 1 tank changes your world more than most people expect. Now let's step away from maps. Most people never consider owning an aircraft. Not because they can't, because it never enters their thinking. And yet, many of those same people already spend similar money on things used a few weekends a year. Boats, cars, toys. The difference is not the price, it's perception. People think an aircraft is expensive, but there is something far more expensive: dependence. Now try to find another aircraft that flies over 300 kilometers per hour, carries 4 to 5 people with baggage, flies more than 1,300 nautical miles, and costs around 400,000 euros fully equipped. With IFR capability, with a parachute, with a premium interior. Most likely, you won't. A&G is not just an aircraft, it's a tool. When 1,000 kilometers stops being distance and becomes a decision, A&G is designed for real use, IFR capable. Parachute system, modern avionics. Not to impress, to make flying predictable. So what does this actually give you? Not just speed, not just range. It gives you control over distance. You don't wait. You don't adapt. You just go. Go to ang.world. Explore the full data. Compare real numbers. See how it stands against other aircraft. And most importantly, look at your own map. Because until you see it like this, it's just a number.